And I've still got something else to unbox. Okay, this is it. We're done. I promise. We're done with this marathon of unboxing. It was meant to just be one video, but that one video was 30 minutes long. That's too long. And so I split it all up. So all of these amazing PCs that I was taking out of the boxes have got some room to breathe. And this is the last piece. And this is why I don't buy vintage all that often, till now. It has to be something really, really special. And I think you'll agree, this is something really, really special. Anyway, last but not least, this is not something new. This is something very old, but it's new to me. So the story behind this, so I was in Amsterdam for Amsterdam Denim Days a few weeks ago. And if you watch the video, you'll have seen that I did a couple of store checks. One of the stores was a vintage store called Concrete Matters, where I met a couple of the guys there. Super, super nice folk, like really very, very friendly. And one of them had a really, really nice cardigan on. And I was just like, what is that? That looks amazing. And he was like, yep, this is like a vintage piece from back in the 60s, I believe, from an American golf professional that worked with an American wool manufacturing brand, something like this, to make a line of clothing. So it's like celebrity endorsed clothing. So that went even back to the 50s, 60s, 70s. Anyway, so I was like, okay, like really, really sick piece. I like it. And then a couple of days later, the dude found one on eBay and sent it over to me. And with a little bit of bidding and waiting, it arrived. And this is it now. And it definitely smells vintage. Oh, that's needs to go in the wash quite soon. Yeah, so you can probably tell I was trying to stall for time because I've forgotten the names and the details of this. So personally designed by Arnold Palmer. I guess that was the golfer. 50% alpaca, 50% wool. And the brand was called Robert Bruce. It was made in the USA. This was just okay. It suited that guy extremely, extremely well. I hope it's going to suit me extremely, extremely well. I really appreciated the shape and the detailing of this. It's going to be easier if I actually show you. Right, so outfit number 4 for today. Yeah, anyway, I really liked the detailing and the fit of this piece. It was something a little bit different, and I hope it fits. Let's see if they were bigger or smaller back in the 50s. I think that fits pretty well. I mean, look at these sleeves. This was something that, okay, it was made for golfing. You had to be out in the course and probably all weathers if you really want to practice all the time. So you needed something with a lot of movement that's not going to like hold you back with your swing. Don't know if that's how golfers swing. I've never actually played. It's bad for a Scottish person to admit. Okay, the 50% wool, 50% alpaca is definitely scratchy, but you can just wear it with a long sleeve. I have to say the dude at Concrete Matters. So I do remember your name, but also in your Instagram profile, you say low profile. So I don't want to shout you out without permission. So anyway, thank you so much for finding this, really. It's very appreciated. The good thing about this piece is it's one of the earlier models. Apparently, so this guy really, really knew his stuff about this piece. So apparently the later models had a little umbrella on the buttons, which looked kind of like tacky. These buttons are kind of mother of pearl looking. They look very nice, not tacky. I think this works, right? Maybe it'd be better if the t-shirt was tucked in. Yeah, I think that works much better with the t-shirt tucked in. Ever since the video where the proportions were all messed up with the shirt and the jacket, I've really started to take notice of that. And yeah, back in the 50s and 60s, the trousers were worn like higher up in the waist, so it makes sense this would be a little bit more cropped. Okay, but good purchase, which I'm going to take off directly because it smells like an old basement. And that's one thing I really, really don't like about buying vintage is the smell. Actually, years ago, I did manage to get the stank out of a vintage piece. You can find out how I did that right here.